Friends, today I've received World Diabetes Day 23. Do you know? So they have given the statistics. 80 million people are sick and all that. They are giving what are the number of factors. What they say, rapid urbanization. Okay, genetic predisposition. I mean, Indians have higher genetic. Unhealthy diet. The traditional Indian diet is high. So they want us to probably follow the American diet. This can increase the weight, they say. Physical inactivity, that is another everyone note. What can be done to prevent and manage diabetes? So they have given some points. Eating healthy diet. A healthy diet for people with diabetes includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, grains. It is important to limit processed foods, getting regular exercise, maintaining a healthy weight. So they are asking you to maintain healthy weight. How it is possible, nobody knows. Taking medication, some people look at it. This is all highly informative, but it is not the real solution. What is the real solution? Why Indians are unhealthy? The other day we have seen ICMR has given a survey. As per them, 80% of the people have high lipids. That means they have high triglycerides and low HDL and high LDL and total high cholesterol. And 51% they say they have high blood pressure and all that. 30% are diabetes and all. Friends, all this is happening primarily because we are not creating the right conditions for our health. What are the right conditions for health? If you want to create your son to study well, what you do? You put him in a good school, you get him good books, the relevant books, guides and all that. Put him in tuition, put him in the school bus, and you monitor their studies. So that's cause making right conditions for the study for the child. Even then you create right conditions, maybe 10% children won't study well. Similarly, look at in some sort of poor homes and some sort of slum area and all that. There are no right conditions, but 5-10% people are excelling in their studies. It's different, 80-20 formula. Now let's look at it. What is required? Where all of us are doing one fundamental mistake, not only in India, and most of the countries. What is that? Can you all guess? The fundamental mistake what we are doing is eating multiple times in a day. Let me repeat, eating multiple times a day. So breakfast, lunch and dinner, in between coffee, tea, snacks, all that. So that is one of the big reason in a span of 10-15 years, people develop insulin resistance. On top of it, eating multiple times is one aspect, one kuladi, one hammer stroke we are having on our own head. Second is high carb foods like white rice, maida, all sorts of processed foods. What happens when you eat anytime any food, whether it is high carb food or normal food also, there is a sugar hike and then followed by insulin hike to control the sugar loss. Understand friends, for many years you find the fasting sugar is under control. Fasting sugar will be below 100 only. A lot of people of the opinion, I don't have sugar, I don't have BP and all that. Sugar is a controlled parameter. So what happens whenever there is a sugar hike, there is insulin to put the sugar back into the cells. So this is happening for years. That means there is a sugar hike, insulin hike, sugar hike, insulin hike, sugar hike, insulin hike, right? So in a day 6 times, roller coaster. Over the years, what happens? Sugar is maintained, but the insulin will not come back. The insulin hike is there. So elevated insulin levels in the body, longer duration of the insulin in the body cause insulin resistance. If you are exposed to anything repeatedly for a longer duration of period, the body develops a insulin resistance. Right, friends? You suppose you are working in a fish market, initial period you will feel miserable. But over the years, your system will become resistant to the fish smell. But other smells are okay. So friends, most important thing is stop eating multiple times. Other than what anything you take is food. So once you understand this fundamental, I can tell you, maybe 50% of the population will become healthy automatically. The biggest problem is we have culture, office culture, Atithi Deva Bhava. If we go to anybody's house, we believe giving food is respect, giving coffee tea is respect, giving juice, cold drinks are respect. This is what is killing us, friends. It's killing us. So what needs to be done ultimately? Just to prevent or cure any lifestyle disorders, you have to create the right conditions. What are they? The first one is hydration. 3 to 4 liters water one must take. You must eliminate the waste from your body. The solid waste are stools. You must be able to go 2 times bowel movement. The third one is physical exercise. 1 hour brisk walk you must do. The fourth one is you need to remain out of stress, learn things and all. If you're really stressed, highly stressed, learn things and all. The stress deprives you of the sleep and rest. So the sleep, 7 hours sleep is non-negotiable. And then you avoid all sorts of junk food, refined foods, highly processed foods and all that. So first you want to stop the fire, stop fueling the fire. Fueling the fire means giving all sorts of this stuff. Stop that. Now the question of eating. They are saying the Indian food is, high carbs and, high oil and all. That's not a big concern, friends. As long as you eat only 2 times in a day when hungry, 2 times in a day, and nothing in between 2 meals except water, I tell you that will take you a long way. What happens when you eat only 2 times in a day? And if you are able to keep overnight 14 to 16 hours of fasting, so your digestive system is at rest. Whatever glucose has come in the body, there is only 2 times. There is a sugar hike, there is an insulin hike. Then after about 6 hours or 7 hours, you are again eating. By the time the sugars anyway will come down within 2 hours. Insulin also will come down. It all depends on the stage, what stage you are in. Then you are eating only around maybe after 6 hours. Say you had your first meal at 12 noon and second meal say around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So you have got only 2 hikes. 2 times sugar up, sugar down, insulin up, insulin down. Then sugar up, sugar, insulin down, sugar, insulin also down. So you will improve your insulin sensitivity. Same way, friend, if the same guy who was in the fish market, he was feeling miserable with the, initially he was feeling miserable, but over a period of time, he forgets that the smell of fish. Suppose if that guy is taken away from fish at all, maybe for 6 months, then we bring him back to the same shop, he will not be able to tolerate the smell. He will say, oh my God, what is this, stinking. So friends, what is most important is how do we improve our health by having a right knowledge and discipline. I'm sure this aspect has been talked by me many times, and same subject I'll be repeating. A lot of people think this guy has no other work except talking about insulin resistance. Friends, insulin resistance, insulin test is something like your main door key. Say for example, you're going out of country for a couple of months. What do? You safeguard your locker, you safeguard your bedrooms, you safeguard all your suitcase, you lock up all the bedrooms and all the suitcases, all the tijori and all that, and you carry all the keys. And when you go out, you put the main door key, main door lock, and then go. So after 2 months, when you come back home and you open your bag to open the, find the keys, you find all the keys, but you don't have the main door key. All the other keys are also important, but the most important is the main door key. Are you aware of this main door key? Please know this, friends. Learn. Knowledge and discipline are the gateways to your health. Thank you very much. Read. You must invest time. Thank you very much. मेरे पास मदद नहीं एक्सप्लेन करना बहुत जरूरी है बंद